Your stories, our community. This is Local 5 News with Chris Schuler and meteorologist Dave Miller.
And that it's a horrible feeling, you know, to know that it actually happened to somebody, and that at any time, any police officer, firefighter, paramedic, EMT, it could happen to them.
Right now on Local 5 News, a community and a brotherhood mourn after a shooting claims the life of an Appleton firefighter. And good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Local 5 News at 4:30. I'm Chris Schuler. We're learning more about that incident in Appleton, which led to multiple people being shot last night, including a firefighter who was killed. Here's what we know so far. Now, last night, first responders were called to Valley Transit Center for what started out as a routine medical call. At some point, multiple gunshots were fired and several people were injured, including a police officer and the firefighter who later died at a local hospital. And earlier today, police gave an update on the investigation as well as more information on the firefighter who lost his life. Local 5's bringing you team coverage of the story now this afternoon. We have Paul Evenson live with reaction from the community. But first, we're going to talk to Justin Razavi, who was at that news conference this afternoon with the latest details on the case. Justin.
Hey, Chris, good afternoon. At this news conference, we learned the name of the firefighter who passed away yesterday. He is Mitchell Lungaard of the Appleton Fire Department. He's been with the fire department since 2005, and he was married and had 3 small children. Now, the incident occurred yesterday, as you said, Chris, when a medical call came in regarding a 47-year-old male arriving on bus to the Valley Transit Center in Appleton. Initial reports described him as having a seizure, and the man soon received medical assistance. After leaving the bus, the man, who is believed to be from the Wausau area, walked toward the library next door and came to interact with police officers and firefighters. The situation escalated and gunshots were exchanged, and that's when Lungaard was struck, as well as a police officer, a female bystander, and the 47-year-old man himself. All 4 of them were sent to area hospitals. Now, the police officer was released from the hospital today, while the bystander remains in stable condition. The 47-year-old man died from his injuries, and the Appleton Fire Department says they're appreciative of the support that they've received through this difficult day after losing one of their own.
I again would like to thank the community for their support. It has been amazing, and your thoughts and prayers will help us as we honor Mitch the best way we know how, by continuing to serve our community each and every day.
A memorial for Mitch Lungaard has been created outside of Appleton Fire Station number 1 on North Drew Street. There's also been a donation page set up for his family, and you can find that on our website, wearegreenbay.com. The investigation into this incident is ongoing. For now, reporting live at the Appleton Police Department, Justin Razavi, Local 5 News.
Thank you, Justin. And our team coverage of this event continues. We now go live to Paul Evenson, who is in Appleton, with a reaction from that community, which continues to mourn. Paul.
Yeah, Chris, I'm here actually outside Fire Station 1, and that memorial that Justin alluded to is directly behind me. The community response was made very visible earlier today as hundreds of people lined College Avenue as they awaited the procession carrying the body of fallen firefighter Mitch Lungaard. Now, that procession made its way down College Avenue with lights flashing but without sirens. Many in the crowd moved to tears, while others stood in salute as vehicle after vehicle passed by. The outpouring of support showing just how much this incident has affected a city that takes pride in its level of safety to its citizens. One father I spoke with felt it was important to bring along his young son, who has dreams of one day becoming a firefighter himself.
Honoring them both and for their sacrifice, obviously, and what they did to help keep us safe, not knowing what it could have turned into, not knowing obviously the circumstances, but knowing that they helped kind of lay down their lives, and that's their job. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make it any easier.
Chris, having been at that procession, I have to say I was very struck by just how silent that big crowd got as the vehicles approached. It's really a testament to how much this event has affected the community. It's a somber moment that many of us won't soon forget. Reporting live in Appleton, Paul Evenson, Local 5 News.
And earlier today, Governor Tony Evers shared his own reaction to the sad news. In a tweet, he said, quote, "Kathy and I send our deepest sympathies to the family, friends, and colleagues of the firefighter who lost their life last night. We stand with our brave first responders as they mourn this loss." Green Bay Police Department is investigating the shooting with the assistance of several other agencies. Chief Andrew Smith was on Local 5 this morning, explained this is protocol between the two departments when there is an officer-involved shooting.
Last night, we sent our entire detective crew down there, commander, lieutenants, all our detectives that we could muster up to go down there to conduct this investigation. We work so closely with them every day, just a great bunch of guys and women, and it's affecting all of us, even up here in Green Bay.
And in times of tragedy such as this, it is very common for people throughout our community to want to band together to do something good. And for some, that can be as simple as coming together to pray, which is exactly what is happening at Appleton Public Library right now. Some church leaders are holding a prayer vigil to honor firefighter Mitchell Lungaard and to simply come together as a community.
It's always important for us to come together, but it's especially true in these times where there's trouble in our community, to be able to gather together and to remind each other that we're not alone, to remind each other that there is a God who cares deeply about our situation and cares deeply about what we're going through.
And for anyone who would like to gather to pray, another vigil will be held from 8 to 8:30 tonight at the Core Church located in Appleton.